So good morning to everyone. So yesterday we derived an expression for the shear stress distribution of a I section over an surface. Let us see one problem. An I section beam 35 centimeters by 15 centimeters has a web thickness of 1 centimeter and a flange thickness of 2 centimeters. If the shear force acting on the section is 40 kilonewtons, find the maximum shear stress developed in the I section. So, yesterday we derived expression for the I section. The shear stress is maximum always at the neutral axis. That is given by the equation number 1. So, from the geometry, so the given data is, what about the given? The overall depth D, the overall depth is equal to 35 centimeters and the overall width B is equal to 15 centimeters and web thickness, the thickness of the web is represented by, so web is 1 centimeter and the thickness of the flange is 2 centimeters, all right, and depth of the web, so dw is equal to, what about the depth of the web? So total 35 minus 4, that is 31 centimeters and the shear force F is equal to, shear force F is given, which is equal to 40 kilonewtons. It means 40 into 10 power cube newtons. This is the given data. So shear force on the section is 40 into 10 cube newtons or 40 kilonewtons. So this problem may be solved in two different techniques. One is by using this equation directly or from the geometry. Let us see the first technique. So for example, say method 1 or by using the above formula 1. So here we know the B, capital B, we know the B, that is the width of the web. So and D, small capital D is the overall depth of the I section, small d is the, so depth of the web, and we have to find out the moment of inertia. So therefore, so moment of inertia of I section about neutral axis, So due to symmetric about the horizontal and vertical axis, say this is the neutral axis. Let us assume this is the neutral axis represented by NA. So neutral axis NA. So therefore, this is capital D by 2. Simply this is small d by 2. Finally, the moment of inertia about the neutral axis I is equal to capital B into small d cube by 12 minus, so let us consider the hatching portion. So this is the portion is to be subtracted from the total. Simply the base of this one is 2, the depth of this hatching portion is simply 31. So therefore that becomes, what about that value? So small b, that is small b into d cube, that is 2 times b into d cube by 12, where b is the 7. Let us assume this is b1. Say this is b1 is equal to 7. b1 is equal to 7. That is equal to, simply which is equal to, finally, what about the capital B? Capital B is the 15. What about the capital D? That is 35 whole cube divided by 12 minus. What about the B1 7? That is equal 2 into 7. What about the depth of the web? That is 31 into 31 whole cube by 12. After computing this value, the moment of inertia of the I section about its neutral axis is I is equal 18837.6 centimeter power 4. So by using this equation, you can find out the maximum shear stress induced in a beam. So once it is calculated, substitute all these values in the equation number 1. Now substitute all the values in equation number 1. So what about that equation? That is equal tau maximum is equal, so F by 8I into, so that is equal capital B by small b into d square minus small d square plus capital D square. That is equal, what about the F value? 40 into 10 cube divided by 8 into I value 18837.6 into, so capital B is 15 by small b is, that is say as web, width of the web, that is 1 into 35 whole square minus 31 whole square plus 31 whole square. After computing this value, finally the maximum shear stress is tau maximum is equal, so 13.06 Newton per centimeter square, so mm square finally. So this problem may be solved in another technique also. As we know that there is a one more method, that is the alternative method. So that is based on the concepts, so or from the geometry. So as we know that the shear stress tau is equal shear force F into quantity of AY bar whole divided by I into B. Here we have to concentrate on the quantity of AY bar. Suppose if you want to calculate the stress induced in the I section, shear stress induced in the I section due to the shear force of magnitude 40 kilonewtons, that is maximum at the neutral axis. It means it consisting of the flange and web. It means the AY bar quantity is split up, or this can be equation number 1 may be rewritten as F into AY bar for flange plus AY bar for web. So yesterday we derived an expression based on this concept only. So therefore, and I into B. So initially we have to calculate the quantity of AY bar for flange. Simply calculation of, so calculation of AY bar for flange. So simply draw the diagram for the flange. So this is the flange. Say this is the neutral axis represented as NA. So the dimensions of the flange, width is capital B, which is equal to 15, and thickness of the flange is 2. So this is the Y bar. I think that this is small d by 2, which is equal to 31 by 2. We know the So geometry, from that geometry, area that is A is equal to, what about the area of the flange? This is the flange. So that is B into thickness, simply directly write down as, that is equal to 15 into 2, that is equal to 30 centimeter square. Then go for the calculation of y bar, that is the centroidal distance from the neutral axis to the centroid of the flange, that is y bar is equal to, so d by 2 plus, that is 31 by 2 plus, so 2 by 2 plus 2 by 2, that becomes 15.5 plus 1, that is equal to 16.5 centimeters. Now calculate the AY bar for the web. So calculate the AY bar for web. Very simple. Then better to draw the web. So this is the neutral axis, as we know that. Say this is the web. The dimensions of the web is, say simply this is 1. We know that this is d by 2, which is equal to 31 by 2. So here this is the y bar. Y bar is equal to d by 2 whole divided by 2. So then calculate the AY bar. Initially A is equal to, what about the base? 1. What about the depth of the web? 31 by 2. So that is equal to 15.5 so centimeter square. Coming to the y bar. Therefore, y bar is equal to, as we know that 31 by 2 whole divided by 2, that is equal to 7.8 centimeters. So already we calculated the moment of inertia I, which is equal to, we know that that is capital B T cube by 12 minus 2 into, from the geometry B1 into D cube by 12. After substituting all these values in this equation, finally the moment of inertia of the I section about its neutral axis is 18837.6 centimeter over 4. I think that we know all the values. Substitute all the values in equation number 2. Finally, after substituting, therefore, tau maximum is equal to, so what about the F? F is equal to 40 into 10 cube divided by, what about the AY? So we know the A value for the flange, that is 15.5. What about the Y bar value? Sorry, this is 30. So 30 into, what about the Y bar for the flange, that is 16.5 plus, what about the AY bar quantity for the web, that is equal to 15.5 into 7.8 whole divided by, we know the I value, that is 18837.6 into, here we have to remember one thing, the B is the base of the web. Since we are going to calculate the shear stress in the I section at a particular layer, that is at neutral axis, because the maximum shear stress induced in the neutral axis at neutral axis only. So here that is 1. After computing all these values, finally the shear stress induced in this I section at neutral axis, which is equal to 13.06 Newton per mm square, which is maximum at neutral axis. Simply today we discussed one numerical problem. So calculation of shear stress, the maximum shear stress in the I section. In generally the shear stress is maximum at neutral axis whatever the cross sectional area. So tomorrow we will discuss some more problems. Thank you.